You'll get to know the 7 passive income ideas that will make you rich. The 7th one is really very easy to do, so watch this video till the end to know it. Now let's start. Number 1. Stocks that provide dividends. Dividend stocks represent ownership in companies that allocate a segment of their earnings to shareholders in the form of dividends, usually on a quarterly schedule. These dividend payments offer investors who acquire the shares a reliable source of income. Reinvesting dividends to acquire additional shares has the potential to foster compound growth in both income and the accumulation of wealth. A number of reputable companies are recognized for their reliable dividend distributions, which enhances their appeal to more cautious investors. Companies that have consistently raised their dividends for 25 consecutive years are frequently regarded as dependable. It is advisable for investors to carefully consider dividend yield, payout ratios, and the underlying fundamentals of a company prior to making investment decisions. It is important to consider that dividend income may be subject to taxation based on the regulations of your specific jurisdiction. Number 2. Income from rentals. Engaging in rental property investments represents a time-honored approach to cultivating passive income streams. Investors have the opportunity to acquire residential or commercial properties and subsequently lease them to tenants, thereby generating a consistent flow of rental income. Effective management and diligent maintenance play a crucial role in fostering ongoing occupancy and securing rental income. Investors have the option to engage more directly in the management of their properties, which includes overseeing maintenance and leasing activities. Alternatively, they may choose to delegate these responsibilities to a management company, albeit at an additional expense. The significance of location in real estate investing cannot be overstated, as it plays a pivotal role in shaping rental demand and facilitating price appreciation. It is essential for investors to consider allocating funds for property taxes, insurance, and potential vacancies that may arise from time to time. As time progresses, it is likely that rental income will rise in accordance with inflation, serving as a safeguard against escalating expenses. Furthermore, investing in real estate presents certain tax advantages, including depreciation deductions and the ability to write off mortgage interest. Subscribe to our channel and also press the like button to know more passive income ideas. Number 3. Real estate investment trusts, REITs. Real estate investment trusts, REITs, provide an opportunity to engage in real estate investment without the necessity of direct property ownership. REITs gather funds from various investors to acquire and oversee income-producing real estate assets, such as shopping centers, office spaces, and residential complexes. Investors receive dividends derived from the rental income that is collected. REIT shares are available on prominent stock exchanges, offering a liquid and accessible avenue for generating passive income. REITs must adhere to a legal obligation to allocate a minimum of 90% of their taxable income to shareholders in the form of dividends. This renders them especially appealing to those who prioritize income in their investment strategies. They may focus on specific sectors, such as healthcare, industrial, or residential, or encompass a range of property types. It is advisable for investors to carefully assess the performance of REITs, their yield, and the quality of management prior to making any capital commitments. Number 4. Bond ladders. Through the strategic investment in a variety of bonds that feature differing maturity dates, an investor has the opportunity to establish a bond ladder. An investor who has established a bond ladder is positioned to enjoy consistent interest payments while having the opportunity to reinvest the principal upon the maturity of each bond. This approach effectively addresses interest rate risk while securing dependable future income. Various types of bonds, including municipal, corporate, and government bonds, can be effectively utilized to create a bond ladder. Ladders provide the opportunity to adapt reinvestment strategies in response to evolving market conditions. Short-term bonds facilitate more immediate access to funds, whereas long-term bonds generally present the opportunity for greater returns. For conservative investors, bond ladders serve to safeguard capital while providing modest returns. It is essential to evaluate the credit quality of each bond in order to mitigate the risk of default. Number 5. High-yield savings accounts and certificates of deposit. High-yield savings accounts and certificates of deposit, CDs, present prudent options for generating passive income with minimal risk. High-yield savings accounts provide more favorable interest rates compared to traditional savings accounts, whereas CDs present fixed interest rates for a predetermined duration. Both options carry the assurance of FDIC insurance, positioning them as low-risk investment choices. The returns, while modest, are dependable and necessitate only a minimal amount of effort. These options are well suited for situations requiring emergency funds or short-term financial objectives, particularly when the preservation of capital is of utmost importance. It is important to consider the implications of early withdrawals from CDs, as they often come with penalties. Therefore, careful planning of the investment horizon is essential. A variety of online banks present opportunities for more favorable rates compared to traditional banking institutions, thereby enhancing your potential for earnings. These tools may serve as essential elements in a well-rounded approach to generating passive income. Number 6. Compensation for creative works. Royalties have the potential to generate a steady stream of passive income for individuals who hold ownership of creative works or intellectual property. The calculation of fees for licensing books, music, patents, trademarks, or other forms of intellectual property can be approached in various ways, including as a percentage of sales or through usage fees. Once the work is developed and licensed, royalties are generated with minimal ongoing effort. This form of income is frequently observed within the entertainment and publishing sectors. Self-publishing platforms such as Amazon Kindle and music streaming services have facilitated greater accessibility to royalties for individual creators. It is essential to establish and safeguard intellectual property rights to promote the stability of income streams. Licensing agreements may exhibit considerable diversity in their framework and potential for profitability. Although the initial investment may be considerable, the potential rewards in the long run can be quite significant with a successful product. Number 7. Collaborative lending among individuals. Peer-to-peer lending platforms facilitate a direct connection between borrowers and investors, enabling individuals to provide loans and receive interest in return. Investors have the opportunity to select the loans they wish to support, typically taking into consideration the borrower's credit rating and the intended purpose of the loan. The interest payments derived from these loans contribute to a consistent flow of income. Expanding investment opportunities through a variety of loans can effectively mitigate risk. While the potential for returns may exceed that of conventional savings or bonds, it is important to acknowledge the accompanying risk of borrower default. A variety of platforms provide automated investment tools tailored to align with your individual risk preferences. It is essential to thoughtfully consider regulatory oversight and the reputation of the platform prior to making any investment decisions. It is advisable to consistently evaluate borrower profiles, loan terms, and platform fees to ensure well-informed decision-making. There are multiple apps available that might turn out to be the fake ones, so stay aware of those. Watch the video appearing on the left side to know the subtle ways to spot a secret millionaire. Also, subscribe to our channel to help us complete our goal of 10,000 subscribers.